It is 9:51. Welcome back to the Fox 61 by Carrier Kitchen. This morning, we're talking brain healthy food for your 4th of July holiday here. Not only are we heading into the holiday weekend, but it's also the last day of Alzheimer's and Brain Awareness Month. So today we brought in registered dietitian Allison Dvorak. Thanks so much for being with us. She's joining us from the Senior Resources Agency on Aging. We're talking about making brain healthy choices when it comes to food in the kitchen. We want to feed our brains, right?
Absolutely. And I love working with the Agency on Aging and the Alzheimer's Association because we work so well together helping people as they age, because there's over 80,000 people with dementia in Connecticut and their caregivers are so involved with their lives, and a lot of what we do as the Agency on Aging helps them as well to continue to live in their community and live healthy lives. But today we're going to talk healthy stuff.
Right. Now I have to admit that when I think of brain healthy food or brain food, initially I think a lot of people think about fish, but it's just about much more than that, right?
Right. Well, fish is part of a healthy diet, and a lot of the components of what I'm talking about today is the MIND diet, which is kind of a combination between the Mediterranean diet and the DASH diet. So Mediterranean, we think a lot about the fish and the olive oils and olives and plant-based foods, and that's all wonderful. And the DASH diet is a lot more of the high potassium foods like fruits and vegetables, dairy products and whole grain products, and also very low sodium. Putting them together is great, and adding a little bit more of a focus on the antioxidant effects of berries and dark green leafy vegetables. Yes.
All right, so let's get
that's
started.
The great
it looks incredible.
Yeah.
All those colors.
So the first thing I'm going to do is just kind of show how easy it is to make a little bit of a salad dressing. In here, I already have the oil, vinegar, and lime juice, and a little bit of honey.
Is this
and
garlic?
I'm just adding, garlic. And this is fresh chopped cilantro, which is the key to this dish.
Okay.
And then you combine it together. And then we're really just adding in a lot of easy items. These are canned black beans that are drained.
Do you rinse them first?
I do rinse them, yes, because that will reduce the sodium. Absolutely.
Yeah.
These are frozen shelled edamame beans, and I just cook them a little bit in some boiling water to soften them up, and they've
love
cooled.
those. My kids love those too.
Yes,
yeah.
They're so fantastic. And then this is just actually frozen corn. Later in the summer, if we had some
canned corn if you have it.
you could, and you'd also rinse it.
Rinse that as well.
Yep.
Okay.
And then some fresh tomatoes. This is fun with some of the tomatoes, the cherry tomatoes. You can do all different colors. So as you can see in here, I'm just really trying to make a bunch of different colors, right? So carrots, and this is a little bit of kale.
Love all the colors.
Yeah,
Perfect
all
for
the
summer.
colors.
Yeah, it really comes together.
Then you just toss it together a little bit with the spoon or something else. And this would taste better if you can let it sit for a little bit, just so that dressing can kind of marinate into all those vegetables. So it's really great if you're hosting a party or going to a party. You could make this the night ahead and let it sit in the fridge and then bring it later. And if you wanted to, you could garnish with a little bit more fresh sprigs of cilantro. I brought some herbs today just because I feel like that's a fantastic hostess gift. If you're going to somebody's
4th
home,
of July,
that
this
smell
weekend.
helps with stimulating memory and brain function. And also, it's just a nice thing that encourages people to cook more from scratch.
Basil and mint would be great too, right?
Any herb.
And I know
Lavender.
from personal experience, mint grows like a weed. So if you get some, put it in your yard.
Put it in a container or a place where you don't care about it.
It will just grow, no problems. No maintenance.
So that's the easiest vegetable salad. Every place I take that, people rave about it. The other item I brought here is the epitome of the MIND diet. It's a baby spinach leaves with blueberries and strawberries just sliced on it to look pretty. And then I made a salad dressing out of yogurt.
It's like a poppy seed?
Yeah, it's yogurt poppy seed dressing. So it's just yogurt, lemon juice, and poppy seeds, and just a smidgen of honey to sweeten it up, because I use a plain yogurt.
Right, which can be a little bit sour.
It can be, but the amount of sugar that's in a flavored yogurt is really kind of gets out of our control. So adding that little bit of sugar just really makes it so that we can...
honey?
Right, in the honey. So this is made with Greek yogurt, so it's a little bit thicker. But if you made it with regular yogurt, it would be a little bit more runny and thin. And that would just sprinkle on top across there.
That?
Yeah, but you don't want to dress it before you be eating it, because it'll
get too soggy.
Get too soggy all
right,
over the place.
And we've got some really gorgeous veggies over here.
And then this is just, is that too hot?
No.
So this is just some peppers, and you could use whatever peppers you like, and peppers grow in so many different colors, and just arrange them in a pan, drizzled with a little bit of olive oil. That whole plate had not even a tablespoon of olive oil. And then that has fresh thyme, which is one of the other herbs I brought here, and you just kind of pull the leaves off and roast it in the oven for about 20 minutes, and then serving that on a whole grain baguette is like a bruschetta.
Right.
And it just
Delicious.
can't get any more
And it's
simple.
a great side with
Yeah.
like steak or chicken.
These go with everything.
Everything.
And
Yeah.
that's the funny thing is when you're the one that brings something healthy to the picnic, there's always going to be chips. There's always going to be those other items, but these go with everything, and they're
Try
healthy
to
and
balance
happy.
it, right?
Exactly. You're going to
Just
make
have a little
everybody
balance.
healthier
All right,
and
good
happier.
stuff. Anything else that we should be remembering on the last day of Alzheimer's awareness?
Well, Alzheimer's does impact so many lives, and I think the greatest part that we can do is be aware of it and try to make those family members and friends still included in our lives. So keeping them a part of the party, making things geared to where they can still participate
Right.
and
Well, that is
function
really
with
important.
them. Yeah.
Important
Yeah.
thing to remember.
Exactly.
Thank you,
They're part
Alison
of the party,
Dvorak.
too.
Thanks so much for being with us.
Yeah.
We'll have information on our website. And of course, the Alzheimer's Association hotline is 1-800-727-3900. And stay with us. We have much more when we come back. Keep it here on Fox 61.